Fire! Fire everything! Warlord Kreshnak screamed the order as his fleet swarmed around the single human star destroyer. 23 warships against one. The humans had made a fatal mistake responding to that distress call. Now, as his tactical display turned into a nightmare of red alerts and dying vessels, he wasn't laughing anymore. The human destroyer, the CNS Relentless, hung in space like a predator among prey. Its hull was scarred from previous battles, plasma scoring etched across armor plating that refused to yield. Twin railgun arrays rotated with mechanical precision, targeting solutions appearing faster than Kreshnak's computers could track. His flagship's weapons officer was hyperventilating. Sir, their shields, they're not even fluctuating. Our plasma torpedoes are just dissipating. Impossible! Concentrate fire on... The Relentless fired. A lance of coherent energy. Human plasma lance technology that no other species had successfully replicated, vaporized. The lead attack cruiser. One moment it was there, weapons blazing. The next, there was only an expanding cloud of superheated particles. No debris, no escape pods. Just gone. Captain David Sterling stood on the Relentless's bridge, hands clasped behind his back, watching the tactical display with the calm of someone reviewing a training exercise. Around him, the bridge crew worked with efficient precision. No panic, no shouting, just professionals doing their job. Tactical, what's our shield status? He asked. Holding at 97%, Captain. Their weapons aren't penetrating the outer barrier layer. Sterling nodded. Helm, give me a barrel roll. Let's see if we can convince more of them to bunch up. The massive destroyer executed a maneuver that should have been impossible for a ship that size. It rolled gracefully through space, and 3 enemy vessels trying to maintain attack position collided with each other in the confusion. 2 began venting atmosphere. The third spun off on a bizarre trajectory, tumbling end over end. Sterling watched it spin. Was that us or them? His tactical officer checked. We clipped their thruster array with a ranging shot, sir. Looks like we're playing with them. Sterling considered. Probably shouldn't do that. It's mean. He paused. Do it again. Another human railgun shot, precisely calibrated, sheared through an enemy ship's weapon systems without breaching their core. The vessel went dark, drifting helplessly, crew alive but completely neutralized. On Kreshnak's flagship, panic had fully set in. His fleet was being dismantled, not destroyed, dismantled, like a predator toying with wounded prey. Retreat, he screamed. All ships retreat! Sir, 3 more ships just lost main power. They're dead in space. Then leave them. Everyone else jump to FTL now. The remaining vessels scattered, desperately trying to build enough distance for their jump drives to engage. The human destroyer didn't pursue. It simply watched them run. Captain Sterling opened a channel to the fleeing vessels. His voice was calm, almost conversational. This is Captain David Sterling of the Confederate naval ship Relentless. You attacked an Alliance world. That was a mistake. We could have brought a fleet, but that would have been overkill. He smiled without humor. Consider this your warning. Leave Alliance space. Don't come back. Next time we won't be so gentle. The channel closed. Kreshnak stared at his tactical display. Gentle. The humans had disabled or destroyed 15 of his 23 ships in under 8 minutes, and he called it gentle. His communications officer's voice trembled. Sir, the human ship is hailing the planet. They're offering humanitarian aid, medical supplies, reconstruction assistance. Of course they were. The humans hadn't even broken a sweat. On the Relentless's bridge, Sterling turned to his first officer. Damage report? Minor scoring on the forward hull, Captain. 1 shield emitter running at 82% efficiency. Otherwise, we're at full operational capacity. Good. Helm, take us into low orbit. Let's see what these colonists need. He glanced at the drifting enemy hulls on his display. And someone send recovery teams for those disabled ships. Pull their crews out before life support fails. His XO raised an eyebrow. Sir, they just tried to kill us. Sterling shrugged. They failed. Badly. No point letting them suffocate. He settled into his command chair. Besides, when they get home and tell everyone what happened here, I want the story to be accurate. 1 human destroyer stopped an invasion fleet and then saved the survivors. Because that's terrifying, because that's what we do. Want more stories about humanity being casually unstoppable? Comment, like, and follow for more sci-fi shorts.